Hello my dear friends, I am back again with the Animal Kingdom chapter. Okay, so previously we have discussed about the taxonomy and some of the things like different types of phylums we discussed. So what was taxonomy? It is a branch of science that deals with classification, identification and nomenclature of unknown organisms. Okay, so today we are going to see the basis of classification. So first classification that comes is level of body organization. Okay, now see there are further sub classifications in it. Now first in level of body classification comes is protoplasmic level and its example is protozoa. Okay, now second type comes is cellular level. In cellular level there are further examples of porifera. Okay, porifera or it is also known as sponges. So its example is porifera or sponges. Okay, now third comes is tissue level. Tissue level there are further two examples, Coelenterata and Ctenophora. Okay, in tissue level you will see that organisms has further developed from its cellular stage and you can see tissues in them. Okay, now fourth type comes is organ level. Organ level in that you can see there are organs being formed. Okay, when tissues combines together they form organs. Okay, so in organ level you will see organs are being formed and its examples are Platyhelminthes and higher phyla. Now fifth type comes is organ system level, which is the most advanced. Okay, in this case in these five things. So its examples are from Annelida to Chordata, means from Annelida and it continues to Chordata, including all the phylums in between them. Okay, now second division in basis of classification is body plan. Okay, now there are three further classifications in it. First that comes is cell aggregate plan. Okay, aggregate is basically distributed inside the body. Like in cellular level you will see in case of porifera that different cells are distributed at different parts of the body. It is not present in a single part only. Okay, so in body plan there are further three divisions. First is cell aggregate plan and its example is sponges. Sponges comes in the kingdom porifera only. It comes in the kingdom porifera. Now second division comes is blind sac plan. Blind sac plan, the structure of organism is like this. Hello my dear friends. Now see, this is the diagram of how an organism in the blind sac plan looks like. Okay, it engulfs its food from this part and also it excretes its food from this part. Okay, so mouth and anus are common or can say single. So it has a common single opening which serves as both mouth and anus and also it has incomplete digestive tract. Okay, and its examples are Coelenterata, Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes. Okay, now next type comes is tube within tube plan. Now here there are separate openings for mouth as well as anus. Okay, and here is complete digestive tract is there. So its example are from Aschelminthes to Chordata. Okay, all the phylums in between them. Because see there is a mouth, organism engulfs its food from here and ejects it from anus. Okay, so it has a complete digestive tract. Now after that third type of classification is circulatory system. Okay, now there are two types of circulatory system, open and closed. In open circulatory system, as you can see, this is the body of the organism and this is the heart. These are blood vessels. Similarly here this is the heart of the organism, this is its body, these are blood vessels and these are organs. Okay, now see in open case blood vessels are ill developed, means it is not directly connected to the organ. It moves out from the heart, gets scattered here and organ receives its blood from surrounding areas. Okay, but in this case blood vessels are well developed. It is connected to the organ, then it is again from here connected to the heart. So it is well developed blood vessels. So for open circulatory system examples are Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata, and in Chordata it includes only Tunicata. Okay, not all the organisms of Chordata. Similarly for closed examples are Annelida, Cephalopoda mollusca and Chordata. In Chordata here except Tunicata all Chordatas. Okay, now after that next type of classification that comes is of germinal layers. Germinal layers basically here are two of them, diploblastic and triploblastic. Where two layers are there it is diploblastic and where three layers are there it is triploblastic. In diploblastic there is a mesoglia present which joins or sticks the ectoderm and the endoderm present in it. Okay, so its examples are Coelenterata and Ctenophora. Okay, now in triploblastic organisms are here from examples like Platyhelminthes to Chordata. Okay, all the phylums from Platyhelminthes to Chordata, because it has 3 layers: mesoderm, ectoderm, and endoderm. Okay, now fifth type of classification that comes is symmetry. Symmetry further has 3 types. First is asymmetry, second radial symmetry, and third bilateral symmetry. First comes asymmetry. Asymmetry basically means from wherever you will cut the organism, you will not be able to cut it into 2 equal halves. For example, most of the organisms of kingdom Porifera and of the protozoa. Okay. Now second comes is radial symmetry. Radial symmetry is basically where organisms can be cut into more than one planes, like in case of Coelenterata and Ctenophora, and also Porifera. Porifera basically only 2 organisms, which are Cycon and Leucosolania. These are the 2 organisms which can be cut into more than one plane. Now third type comes is bilateral symmetry. Bilateral basically means bilateral symmetry means you can only cut the organism in only one plane, means only in 2 equal halves. Okay, its examples are like this: Platyhelminthes to Mollusca, means all the phylums in between them and also both of them, and Hemichordata and Chordata, like in case of human beings. If you drop a line in just between between us, okay, then you will be able to see that we can get 2 equal halves. Okay, split into 2 equal halves morphologically. Morphologically basically means external appearance. Okay,